Is a vegan diet really worth considering? Or how about the carnivore diet? Will a vegan diet really make you live longer? Or is the carnivore diet really the healthiest way to lose fat? Today I'm going to be going over the pros and cons of the vegan diet, and I'm also going to be going over the pros and cons of the carnivore diet. And I'm also going to bring up one of the most controversial people in the vegan world, the man who claimed that he could cure any disease with a vegan diet.
When I told my mama that I had cured my 13 AIDS patient, she said, "They're gonna get you."
So we're gonna start with the vegan diet, and one of the most obvious things that people know when you go vegan is it's gonna have some health benefits to you. So to start, the vegan diet is a great way to lose weight if you do it properly. You are cutting out all of these high-fat meats and processed foods, so it is naturally going to probably help you shed a few pounds. It's also a great way to cut down your cholesterol levels as opposed to somebody who's eating a lot of meat. Now when it comes to your health, a vegan diet can have a lot of advantages to your health. It's naturally low in saturated fats and cholesterol, while being rich in fiber, vitamins, and minerals. Many studies show that a vegan diet can reduce your risk of heart disease, diabetes, and many types of cancer. Now that I'm on this topic, I'm going to bring up the gentleman that you heard me talk of in the beginning of the video. And this is Dr. Sebi. Now, Dr. Sebi was very well known for saying that there is one disease.
That there's only one disease. Not two, not three, one. When someone has sinusitis, is obstructed the nasal passage, said mucus. When another has bronchitis, what is obstructing the bronchial tubes? Said mucus. When another has pneumonia, what's covering the cells of the lungs? She said mucus.
And he claimed that he could cure this one disease with a vegan diet. Well, it wasn't quite a standard vegan diet, it was a little bit more extreme. On his diet, you're not allowed sugar, wheat, dairy, meat, alcohol, seedless fruit, honey, or yeast. And of course, if you know the man, you've heard him talk about sea moss quite a bit. Dr. Sebi is most well known for his Supreme Court case, the United States versus Bauman, where he was charged with practicing medicine without a license, when he started making claims that he could cure AIDS and other diseases with his vegan diet. He was ordered by the court to bring in one patient to prove that he could do what he said. He then proceeded to bring in 77 of his patients to the Supreme Court, showing them legit medical records that they had a certain disease before and now they were cured of it. All of his charges were dropped once the court saw the evidence supporting his matters, and he unfortunately passed away a few years later. Now, there are definitely some disadvantages to being vegan as well. To start, it's no secret that you could have nutritional deficiencies, such as vitamin B12, iron, calcium, zinc, and omega-3 fatty acids. It's also going to be very difficult to go out to eat with friends and family, being as a lot of restaurants don't have vegan accommodations. So if you go to like a steakhouse or something, the only thing you're going to be able to eat is a side of fries. And although it's vegan, there's zero nutritional value in this. So situations like this, you're definitely missing out on nutritional benefits because there's no food for you to eat. Now, a lot of vegans think that once they switch over to this diet, they're making a massive impact on the environment. Now, although this may be true, you still have to keep in mind that on these farms, they're spraying gallons of pesticides and thousands of rodents are dying in the process. They're also spending thousands of dollars in fuel to move your products from point A to point B. Now, another obvious one is it is much harder to get your protein as a vegan. Now, it's not impossible, but it's definitely going to be much harder. You could still get it through like vegan proteins, plenty of nuts, and there are some proteins in fruits and vegetables. So now I want to get into a diet that's been getting a lot of attention lately, and this is the carnivore diet. I thought this was good to discuss because this is the complete opposite of a vegan diet. Now, this diet is strictly animal products like beef, poultry, fish, eggs, butter, etc. Now, people on the carnivore diet are also not allowed to eat fruits or vegetables. This is a carb-free diet, so you have to cut out all carbs. Fruits and vegetables, unfortunately, do have them, so a lot of people on the carnivore diet do not eat fruits and vegetables. Now, the carnivore diet has been known to boost weight loss, improve your mood, and regulate blood sugar. It was found on the belief that high-carb diets were a cause of a lot of chronic diseases. Some more advantages to the diet are obviously you get plenty of protein. You're also going to get plenty of the vital nutrients that you need, like B12, iron, calcium, zinc, and magnesium. Basically everything that you don't get from the vegan diet. Now, there's been a lot of studies on weight loss, and it seems that the people with the higher protein count in their diet shed fat much easier. So when you're eating nothing but animal-based foods and you're not inputting any carbs into your body, what happens is when you exercise, the body has no carbs to burn, so it immediately goes into burning fat. I believe this is called ketosis, but I'm not 100% sure. This is why it's so much easier to lose weight on this diet. Now for some disadvantages. Now I noticed when I was researching disadvantages for this diet, there were quite a few here. And one of the first ones is that it's an extremely restrictive diet. And when you admit entire food groups to your diet, there's bound to be some consequences. But to be fair, the same exact thing can be said for the vegan diet, because that diet is obviously restricting a ton of foods that you can't eat. Now the carnivore diet is high in saturated fats, and this could lead to high levels of LDL or bad cholesterol, and could increase your risk of getting heart disease. Many different kinds of processed meats like bacon and lunch meat have incredibly high amounts of sodium and have been linked to certain types of cancer. And a diet high in sodium can cause many problems with your kidneys and high blood pressure as well. Now the carnivore diet doesn't have a lot of research on it, and we don't really know the long-term effects on neglecting so many different types of food groups into your body. Now there's a lot of influencers out there that promote this diet quite a bit. A lot of us have seen Liver King on the internet promoting this diet, claiming that the reason he looked the way he did was strictly because of the carnivore diet. Now we soon found out that this was a complete lie when there were steroids found in his blood. Now please take it from me, you cannot believe everything that you see on social media. I know from personal experience that people are just trying to get views, make money, and get sponsorship deals. So they'll push whatever narrative they can that's going to get them paid. If you just flash a bunch of money in front of an influencer's face to say certain things, they're not going to look into it, and they're probably going to take the money. Now they may look like they know what they're talking about when you see they have 1 million followers, they're using a fancy camera with captions, and they flash a document in your face that says, according to this study, blah 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 blah. Just do your own research before you start to change your diet. Don't believe everything you see on the internet. Folks, I don't know which diet is going to be best for you. I can't say that one diet is going to be superior to another diet, because I believe that every human is built completely different. What might work well for Susan might not work well for Tommy. And I've personally been told by both groups of people, vegans and carnivore diets, that they've had health issues with their diets. So do your own research, test out a few different things, and don't go too hard at first. Ease into things. Just take it easy. You don't got to go all gung-ho the first day.